Okay guys, so I finally got my Collegiate Alpha in. I was waiting for it all day yesterday, and if you're new to my channel, I pretty much make my videos the same morning and upload them, so it's kind of like a vlog, so things are a little contemporary, and if you watch it later it might not make sense as far as some of the sales or other things, but that's just how I do it. So thanks for watching. My name is Vianney. That's another thing people want to know as far as VianneyCreates, how to pronounce it. But any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. I was waiting all day yesterday after receiving some of my other items that I picked up from HSN recently, including the Griffin Slimline Compendium. If this is something you're interested in, I would say pick it up sooner rather than later. If HSN changes the price for the craft day, because they have craft day coming up, I don't know that they will, but you have 30 days price match. I don't know if that works on, like, let's say they change the shipping or do something with that, or if there's another day where there's like free shipping or reduced shipping. I don't know. So that's up to you how you want to see that. Maybe you want to ask them. I've just never tried it, so I don't really know. But the other thing, I was waiting for my Collegiate Alpha, which they sent out pretty quickly, but my post office had it, I guess, in the back or something. It's kind of weird. The tracking kept saying accepted, and it was here on the 8th. And then finally it said it was out for delivery. Accepted, but not something or other. And then it was finally out for delivery, and then they didn't bring it. And I thought, well, they'll come back later, because they do that sometimes. My post office, my delivery guy will forget and he'll come back. But it was already like almost, what, like 1:30 or whatever it was, and they still hadn't come back, so I was like, well, forget it. They dropped us off like at 6:30, so they came way later, but they still dropped it off, so I'm happy to have it. So I think what I'm going to do today or right now is just play with the Slimline Compendium and with the Collegiate Alphabet dice. I'm going to try to work these together in some way. So this is the Diamond Press new set. It has an auto ship. It only has an auto ship option, so if you were to purchase it, it's going to sign you up for auto ship. The auto ship is cool because you can see what it looks like. I think the next one is the script. I don't want to, I'm forgetting already because I had seen it. You know, I don't want to mess up my nails. I just did them. So I'm going to try to get under this without gouging at it like I normally would. Oh, it's very forgiving today, so that's good. And then one of them is like a typeset font, but it'll say that. So when you go into your auto ship manager, as soon as you order this, your auto ship manager will have it there set up, ready to go. It'll be like on the left of your screen on the HSN website. You can click on auto ship manager and it'll show you all the auto ships that you're signed up for. So if there's a one that you like or you don't like any of the other ones, you can just skip them or wait until this gets delivered and then cancel it. And then you don't get any of the auto ships, but you don't want to cancel it if this hasn't been shipped out yet, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're basically going to cancel your order, I suppose. But maybe not. I don't know. So just make sure you're checking that out. So I'm happy to have these. I did sign up for the auto ship because I love auto ships, and if I can get it, I will do it. Again, you can set it up early to skip or keep anything that's coming up in your auto ship manager. Okay, so obviously the whole alphabet. I think it's all the letters. There aren't any like numbers or special like ands or anything like that. It's just all letters. That's what it looks like. So what I was thinking is I'll use these with these guys and make some kind of quick card. It does come with your basic Diamond Press folder. I am going to use the long one that comes in the Slimline kit with the your possum kit, which is this one here. They will be available. They are just not going to be available this time around, guys. So keep an eye out. I will definitely let you know when they come in stock because I will buy tons of these. Yeah, I'm so happy to have this. So that does come in the, again, your possum set. It comes with one folder. So what I was thinking about doing is picking one of these. And you know, they're very romantic shapes, like pretty, you know how Anna Griffin does it. It's just very pretty shape. So I was thinking, how am I going to make that look okay with the Collegiate letters? I think the one that would combine best is probably this guy. It's a little more basic, just a little notch taken out of the corner instead of like something super, just more, I don't know what the word would be. I don't know, but I want to use this guy, I think, because if you saw the video yesterday, I did a quick review, which was just basically measuring these things. Oops, showing it to you and measuring them. But I didn't use them because that would be a tutorial. So just quickly, when I got my mail in, I was showing them to you. So let me see. Obviously, we're going to cut this. I don't know why I always measure the die, so I'm going to cut it. I should measure the cut piece, but it just gives me an idea of what I want to do. So this is just under 3 inches wide. I don't know if you see the mark for 3, it's an 1/8 of an inch, a 1/16 of an inch smaller than that. So about 3, let's say, and about 8 1/4. Oh, no. Just under 8 1/4 again. So just under 3, just under 8 1/4. Okay, I'm gonna write that down real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm good. I'm just gonna use it. Why do I need to write things down? I don't. I'm still gonna make my standard card base like I always do. So my idea was just to use this, some white paper, make it nice and crisp, and then maybe have some paper to accent. But I'm not sure. Do I want to use this guy or this guy? I had an idea because I got this last night, so I've been thinking about this. Not that I've been thinking about that long, but just kind of what I want to do. Maybe this guy. And this will be the outer one. Yeah. Let me measure this very biggest one and I'll be right back. That's right. So again, I did a little review, but this large guy is already bigger than 8 1/2. And that's for all of them. So it's bigger already than a slimline that I would like to do. One of my subscribers, and I'll put her name in here if I remember to go back and put it. I was answering so many questions or, you know, comments yesterday because we were looking at lots of cute things. She said maybe use this biggest one if you only want to do like 8 1/2 by 3 1/2, which is what I normally size my slimlines, to make a shape card. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea because this would be the size of the card, right? This larger one right here, and it is about 8 1/2 wide. So you would just take this, fold your paper in half, and put it on the very edge of your fold and run it through, and you have a shaped card of that larger size. So that's probably how I'll be using them. So thank you so much. Let me see real quick. I think I'm gonna grab the letters that say like hey or something with 3 letters, 2 letters, however you want to do it. Oh, lots of letters here. Okay, so we have the H. And then I don't know if I want to run it through all at the same time and just get it done, or, you know, think about it, or run one then the other. Where is my... Okay. Okay, duh. For some reason I'm like, where is Y? It's not, it's mostly in alphabetical order, but not really. And here's the Y. Now what I want to see is if I can run them all at the same, or if that is even gonna work. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna have to do it separately, because if I do use this and I get it right on there, let me see. Nope. How about we just use the outer one? I wasn't sure how this is gonna work out. I want to kind of make a shaker out of this. Okay, we're gonna run them separately, but we are gonna make them a shaker, so hold on. So let's put this, and then we're gonna have to do our letters all separately. I'm gonna do it on this side one more time. Just put a little tape just so I don't have to hold it too much. And we're just gonna run this through. I see my paper may have moved. Okay. You know what, this longer one, go ahead and put an extra tape down towards the bottom, because my paper started moving as I was cutting, and I'm not even sure if it actually cut this edge right. It moved just a little bit there. Okay, so I would definitely tape it down better. What I'm going to do is also run through and tape down a little better some of this paper. It's just some old Recollections paper that has like a cute look to it. So I'm going to do this one, tape it there, and then put another piece of tape down at the bottom corner. Somewhere now, something like that. Okay, I'm going to cut that piece off and run it through again. See, it didn't move, so that's good. So I don't really know, like I said, this is the first time using these Griffin ones, or how thin, or the length, or, you know, even the letters. They're about 2.5 inches. I'll measure them for you right now. Ooh. Oh, of course. Well, actually that doesn't matter because it's going to be underneath. You're not going to see it. Taping down both edges was good because it didn't move at all. So I was trying to see if I put this on top of this. It's a little bit different because the way I taped the one and not the other, but I'll trim off the little piece that's sticking out there. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay. This is the thinnest, junkiest paper, and it came from Hobby Lobby, and it's just the regular paper pack they have. They have an extra thick one or a heavy duty, I think. But this is like, look, you can almost see through. I mean, you can't see through, which is a bummer. I might have to rethink that one. I might run it through with a thicker paper in just a minute. Well, actually, I'll have to rethink it right now if I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep it away from the paper, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to bring back my letters. They're pretty much the same one way or the other. It doesn't matter, like the H if you have it, you know, however. Obviously, the E is the E, and then the Y. And let me show you about how tall these are. Of course, I start measuring things and I put my ruler somewhere and I forget. Let's see. Yeah, they're right on 2.5 inches tall, and then obviously the width for each one could be slightly different. I mean, they're so wide. I guess it wouldn't be slightly different. What I mean is, like, the eye isn't going to be as wide because it's, you know, smaller on the sides here. But they're about 1.5 inches wide, I guess. Okay, so this is going to be a tight fit, but I'm going to keep an eye and see. I'm not going to run them through at the same time, clearly, because then that would be really, really tight. I'm just eyeballing it right now. Trying to see where it needs to be. Like this one needs to be about that high, and this one up that much. I'm trying to see where my E needs to be. I'm gonna tape that one down, run it through, and then everything else I'm gonna judge off of the E. I guess if you wanted to, you could really tape it and just be careful, but I'm not gonna mess with that. So since this is all my card is having, I have to be pretty careful that it's pretty much right. Okay, can be a little bit higher. That way this one can be a little higher later. And I'm going to do one letter at a time, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off, I'm going to run it through, I'm going to be super careful to bring this one back and see kind of where that should be, run it through, and the Y, the E and the Y, actually the H and the Y can probably run through at the same time, but I just want to make sure they don't move. So I'm going to run it through, and then I'm going to come back and just eyeball those and run those through too, okay? I will be right back. You saw what I was doing there, just being careful to, you know, eyeball exactly where this was going. Now, if you're going to shaker this, obviously when you're acetate, you can run through your acetate and with the same die that cut the outside portion here, if you would like. But I am going to just cut down a piece of acetate that I think will fit inside of this. And then we can use these letters for something else, and since they're white, that'd be cute to kind of maybe ink them up or do something else like that. So that's what I have. Cute! So I try to give myself as much room as I could on the border. Got them as close here as I could, but you know, without making it so that this would be impossible to tell what's going on. So I need a piece of acetate that is about, I want to make it so I can cut it in here and not have to mess with these little edges. So let's see if I take those pieces off. And we're like in here, that's like 2 1/4. I'm gonna say 2 1/4 inches by 2, 4, 6, 8 by 8. 2 1/4 by 8. Okay, I'll be right back with a piece of acetate that I just cut down to 2 1/4 by 8. So I just used an old piece of carrier sheet that was from a Crafter's Companion stamps that I got a long time ago. And it was already by 8, so all I had to do was cut down 2 1/4. And again, you can buy acetate, you can use old stamp carrier sheet, especially if you like to reposition or put your stamps or dies on something else, then you might have a lot of carriers left over. Just save them so you can use it for stuff like this. Okay, I was just cleaning it off because it did have some, I could see like the stamp words that were on there before. Okay, and with this glue, I'm going to be very careful about it as far as I'm going to put it to the edges just to make sure that sticks down. Not because obviously the glitter's not going to go through there, but I want this to stick onto my acetate nicely. Like all this little piece should stay down. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to go around and really get in all the little nooks and crannies, as you can see. And then I'll just place my acetate right over that. Oopsie, right over that. I'll be right back. So while I'm massaging this and it's drying, I'm going to take my foam here. Which one do I want to use? This one here. And I'm going to be a little surgical about this because these edges, I need to get them right on. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. Do I need about that much? And then I'm gonna cut this one in half. People ask all the time where I get this from. This is, I believe, from, oh, I shouldn't have used these scissors. I forgot what I was doing. I like to use scissors that have like non-stick. This one's from Crafter's Companion. I bought tons of it long ago, so I have several rolls, and I have some that came from like a Crafter's Companion kit from before, but that's where I get that. If you don't have something like that, you can then just cut foam, like regular craft foam, into pieces, and then you just glue it down. The Nuvo adhesive works really well with foam, so you can do that. You know, it's up to you. And then these sides I can go a little heavier because it's not going to be visible, but you always want to butt it up so that your glitter does not escape. Especially if you're using very thin glitter, you have to be very careful. You know what I'm saying, like little pieces. The one I'm going to use today is a little bit chunky, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But I'm going to put another strip there, and then before I do that, I'm going to put some right in between. Look at that. It wants to kink right at the spot I need, I think. Maybe a little. And I don't waste stuff like this. Like this little bit, I'm going to stick it to my tripod, and next time I need some stickiness, a little piece like that, I can just use it, grab it off my tripod. You can use the foam, craft foam, and just make sure you're butting up. And sometimes you can cut the craft foam with your die cutting machine. It depends on what you're shakering, you know. And just mimic the shape, and then you have a really nice piece. So that's what I'm going to do there. And you can check on the other side just to make sure, not bad. Also, it's white. They're both white, so it's not super visible. Okay, I'll finish off this other side just by adding this piece here, and I'll get my glitters ready, and I'll be right back. Shoot, I need to cut down my card base. Just using another piece of that white paper that's so pitiful. Pitiful white paper this paper is. You know, I have some Nina Solar white, and I'm like, I don't want to waste it. I'm just making a card base with it, though, because it's good stuff for, you know, like your alcohol ink markers. So I should have used that, and I actually just need to restock. Oh, I have my, I guess, Tonic, the smooth white cardstock, which is some good stuff. Okay, so again, that was 8.5 inches. It's the standard A2 size card. All I did was cut it at 7 inches. So from that 7-inch side, we're gonna score it at 3.5. Now that's what I like for my card bases. For my slimlines, you can do whatever you like. It looks like the Anna Griffin ones, people were saying that she included like European sizes in those slimlines. You know, maybe that's what that bigger one is. It's weird though, because, well, I don't want to say too much, but the European sizes, their paper is only 8.25 inches wide. So wouldn't that be smaller? If they dies would need to be like smaller. I don't know. It's not a problem. I guess it's actually really nice that you have this size option to go up or down, right? Okay. So I have my card base. I don't know why I feel like this. What is my camera? I can go up a little bit more. See, you can see this part here that you're seeing is my tripod, or a piece of it, which drives me nuts. I don't know why it has this. Well, I do know why, because you have to stretch it up if you want it taller, but I should have my husband like saw it off. My husband, I can saw it off. I can do it myself. All right. I think I'm going to use this piece here. I did say that one side was a little bit taller than the other, wasn't it? I'm just going to take a little bit off just to make it less obvious. And again, that's because I didn't tape down my paper, so the paper did whatever it wanted when I ran it through on the top one. Okay, so let's glue this guy down. And we're almost done, guys. I was just going to do a quick little card, just trying out a couple different, you know, new things that I picked up. And you can join me later, hopefully, for Freeform Friday. I think I have a fun idea. It's in my mind, but I'm not sure how easy it is going to be to actually put it into play, but I think it'll be fun, hopefully. You know, I generally don't test things out. I'm like, okay, I think this is what I want to do, and then I try it. Like this right here didn't come out the way I had thought in my mind. In my mind, I was thinking, okay, I am going to use this inner one and then a bigger one to go around it. Like this, I wanted it outside, like a mat, and then this one would be on top of it. Actually, what I wanted was this to have a mat outside, right? So let's pretend this is a little bit bigger. And then this one being a little smaller, I was going to back it with another white piece, the white, and then have the my little glitter in there, so that you see some rainbow, but it's in the back, you know what I'm saying, behind, like matted, and then everything on the front is white and crisp. But you see, it didn't work out because it just doesn't work out for the sizing. So, and I guess I could have gone to make a bigger card, which I don't want to do. So, this paper, I do not like it at all. It's kind of gross. Okay. Now, this will be fun because we have so many different colors and I want to separate them out. So let me see. I'll say if we put them in rainbow order, that'd be like the yellow, then the blue, and then the purple, wouldn't it? We'll do that. It's kind of on here with the orangey, blue, pinky purple. I'm just eyeballing where this might go. And I don't want to put too much because then it doesn't really shake. And a lot of times it just ends up getting stuck. This stuff came from an old kit from Crafter's Companion. Whenever they put things on sale super cheap sometimes, so I end up doubling up my kits. And what I do is I just keep the stuff that's not reusable, and then I either destash or give away the stuff that is reusable, like the dies that might be in there or stuff like that. But I like to keep all the little goodies like this stuff here, or use them because they are going to get used up. Okay, there's that. So I'm holding it with my hand, as you can see. I suppose if you really want to, you could probably tape a little bit to your surface, tape it down so it doesn't move, and then you're more guaranteed, but I like to live life dangerously. All right, let's see here. Da, da, da. Okay. Oh goodness, this is a little bit tricky. Okay, I'm eyeballing. I can't see because, unless I put my head in the way. What's going on there? I'm trying to see what's on the edges, what's going on here. Don't let the glitter move out. That's okay. I'm not going to squeeze it down yet until I think this is okay. Ugh, it's wanting to squeeze down anyway. Okay, there we go. Not bad. I should probably still give it a little... Anyway, I would eyeball it better because I can see on the side a little bit of that color. See there? But maybe we put a bow or something there. Okay, let me turn this over. Give this whole thing a good squeeze. All right, guys, what do you think? Hey, it's cute. Just real quick, I might come in... I'm not even going to joke here. I might come in with a craft knife. Now, you guys know I'm not a perfectionist, but when it's kind of off like that, I do want to fix that a little bit. But what I do, and you got to do it super carefully, is come in with like a craft knife, or just, put your head right over the thing so that you can see what you're doing. Like I'm not able to do that, but I'll come in and I'll just go just to that first layer of paper. I'm not doing it right now because I can't see as well. And then I peel it off, so that'll be gone. All right. Oh, cute. I might add some little, well, I kind of wanted to keep it pristine like this, like nice and white and crisp, and then just the color. But if you want to add some drops, or maybe in each corner a little drop, that might be cute. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to stick this down really well here. I'll see you guys at the next one. The links will be in the description box. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.